We're always looking for volunteers, right? So I'm just a volunteer from a gym that he met. We're always looking for volunteers. The way this event and the way Ollie's vision will grow is by volunteers, right? It's like that old commercial, remember with the shampoo, you tell somebody, who tells somebody, who tells somebody. I'm showing my age, okay? Hey, I'm 51, I'm proud of it. So that's how it helps. That's how these things get bigger. I mean, I was part of a very large nonprofit, one of the largest in the world. And the volunteers are what makes it tick. The volunteers are what makes it move forward. And I've been speaking to Ollie about how we're going to get more volunteers to get more of these events, to make these events bigger. Because the bigger, the better, the more we can help the people that need the help. I'm going to hand this over now to my wife, Eileen, because she has some really dry things to tell you that aren't funny.
He's a storyteller. So I'm not going to reiterate everything he said, but I'd like to introduce Alec Orislow from the special needs. He's a student at Palm Beach Gardens, Special Needs Future Business Leaders of America, and he's going to lead us in a very special prayer to bless the food we just had, and the children and the families and the organizations that help open mobility. Oh, it's okay.
Eugene. Oh, he's doing it.
Hello, my name is Alec Borslow. Firstly, I'd like to present a check of at least $300 from the Future Business Leaders of America to Ollie to benefit Hope for Mobility. It is my sincerest pleasure to welcome you to the annual Hope for Mobility Charity Golf Tournament. What started as a noble vision for Ollie Jones to honor his beloved daughter, Janae Hope Jones, blossomed into an even greater mission. Due to your efforts, children with disabilities across the area will receive the equipment and services they need to live the best life they possibly can. Often, the word disability is a matter of perspective. From where I sit, my view is that I have been given a gift. What some people may perceive as challenges, I see as opportunities. My disability motivates me to inspire others. I want people to know, in their heart, that adversity in your life can fuel you, transform you, and empower you in ways that you never dreamed were possible. We all have the ability. Everyone in this room to reach our full potential. Because of you, children with special needs will reach their full potential. Your contribution of time and money is invaluable. And above all, today's event will provide hope for mobility. Thank you, and have a wonderful time on the green.
We're actually fighting over who's going to talk next. That was an awesome speech. Thank you very much, Alec. You know, once again, as you've already heard, raffles and silent auction, right? One of the things I want to tell you is this is very important to know, is coming from the nonprofit world, your donations go to certain things. That's the way it works, right? So large places have salaries that people get paid out of donations, and IT things like computers and monitors and rent. And there's certain amount of money that has to go to certain things. There's actually government standards that say how much companies are allowed to spend from your donations to these things. I want you to know that everything you do for Ollie goes to exactly what it says. There is no rent. There are no IT. There's no IT people like me. I'm an IT person, right? There's no overhead, really. It's Ollie out of his house. So everything you give goes towards wheelchairs and walkers and ramps and rehabilitation. And it means a lot to know that what you're donating is going to actually what you think you're donating. That's very important to know, and it's very true. I'm going to hand it over to Eileen because she wanted to do this next part. I just wanted to say that because it's really important.
You could have done it. Now I want to introduce everybody to somebody who probably needs no introduction here, but to Ollie, come on up and have a few important things to say.
Hello, everyone. this event has grown. We have doubled the attendance from last year and the year before. And last night I was very nervous because I got a call that the weather had interrupted our tournament. And at first I thought it was going to be canceled, but if you look outside, isn't it a beautiful day? So I want to thank each and every one of you for coming out to support us. I know many of you know my story. I have a lovely family. My wife, Tracy, could you stand up? My oldest daughter, Naya, could you stand up? And my inspiration for Hope for Mobility, my daughter, Janae, she's not here with us right now, her and our youngest son, Jaden. But it amazes me that a child with disability was able to bring all of you together and to bring this organization together to help other children like her. I mean, Alex brought me to tears. Isn't he a wonderful young man? He's in an organization called Future Business Leaders of America. And I'm sure he's going to do extremely well. I just met Alex a couple of months ago, and I'm honored to call him my friend.
Well, I'm honored to call you my friend as well.
So is everybody ready to have a good day of golf? Yeah. Now, all of you have bought your raffle tickets. I think we could actually get started with that, right? Is that on the agenda?
Your agenda, whatever you want.
Okay. Before we get started with that, I have something special to do. How many of you were here last year? Raise your hand. Okay. If you were here last year, you would remember this very special young man, Alex Morales. Do y'all remember him? He was the guy that participated with the raffle event. He was picking the raffle tickets for me and handing them to me to announce the winners. Lennox was so excited about doing that. He was so excited, he just kept going faster and faster. Before I was able to announce the next winner, he would say, "Here, Ollie, here's another one, here's another one, here's another one." And it cracked everybody up. I mean, we had a good time with Lennox. Unfortunately, Lennox passed away several months ago. I decided I wanted to dedicate this year's golf tournament, the 5th annual charity golf tournament, to Lennox, And Lennox's parents are here, and I want to present this plaque to his family. Could you all come up? This is Lennox's wonderful mom, Pam, and her husband, Hector, and his little brother. He looks exactly like him. And he also has 2 other brothers and a sister over there. And I just want to let you know that we're honored to be a part of your family. We had a wonderful time with Lennox, and he had a great time here last year. And I know how much you miss him. And we just want to present this to your family from Hope for Mobility to you all.
him the care he needed. And they told us he was getting too heavy to lift, and unfortunately the equipment that he needed, we could not provide as a family. It was extremely expensive, and we had no other help or no other outlook to try to find the needs and even the location of where we would take him. With that being said, we had Mary, our physical therapist, introduce us to Ali, and he provided not only a toilet but also adaptive equipment so he would still be able to go to daycare, that both of us would still be able to work and provide for all of our children. With that being said, organizations like this is very, very important. Not only is it important because it provides everything that we need for our children with special needs, but it shows us that people are in this world put here as angels to help us. Lennox is no longer here, but he's on our shoulders every day. And with the help with Ali coming here today, this is an honor. Ali, we love you and appreciate you for everything that you've done. You have the biggest heart that I've ever seen in a man. With that said, anything that you need from our family, as volunteers, we are here. We are walking your mission as we speak. We love you, and please don't forget that. Anything that you need, we are here. Thank you, everybody.
Sorry about that. You still recording? Yeah.
Next, I would like to introduce another family.
I've never met John. I'm Josh's dad.
Next, I would like to introduce another family that have been a part of the Hope for Mobility family. JoJo, she came to participate today, and her mother would like to share a few words.